Hello, and welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jared the First, episode 267. It's Friday, the 8th day of June 2018. My names are Dr. Jared the First Oguzie, and today I want to ask you a question and give you a suggestion. And the question is, what's holding you back? 9 ways to spark a breakthrough. Whatever your goal may be, there comes a point when you require a special kind of strategy to jet propel yourself to the next level. Maybe you've hit a motivational wall and need to get back on track. Or maybe it's time to head down another road entirely. But how? What you're looking for is a breakthrough. And here are 9 ways to make it happen. 1. Go public. When grand plans linger in the daydream stage, there's always a risk that they will die there. Going on the record is one way to keep them alive. If you tell everybody you're running a marathon, you don't want to quit, says Laura Skalzinski, who at 24 briefly held the record as the youngest woman ever to have run marathons in all 50 states of the United States. Months before she started her record-breaking quest, Skalzinski launched her blog 50by25.com to force herself to press forward. When you put your goals in front of others, there's accountability, she says, and serious motivation in not wanting to lose face or let yourself down. 2. Join the club. Whatever your goal, you can draw enthusiasm and ideas from like-minded dreamers. Comeback Moms provides advice to women re-entering the job market. The Freelancers Union offers meetups, webinars, and job leads for consultants, graphic designers, writers, and other independent contractors. Spark People includes free personalized weight loss tools like meal plans and fitness trackers, and support from millions of members. Edison Nation links inventors with companies that can turn their ideas into products. 3. Confront the risks. You might think that projecting certainty will get your loved ones to buy into your goal, but often it's being honest and vulnerable about the stakes that can really activate your support system. When Cynthia C.J. Warner, a former BP executive, craved a career change, she sat down with her husband and 2 teenage kids and candidly shared the potential consequences. They would have to return to the United States from England, where they've lived for a decade. There will be less money or even no money for a time. On the plus side, she will be developing renewable energy. My kids were captivated, says Warner. My son said, "That's so cool, Mom, you've got to do it." And my husband was so supportive too, so I dove in. Now she's president of Sapphire Energy, a thriving firm that develops fuel made from algae. Number 4, when in doubt, do it yourself. If help isn't forthcoming, ask yourself, is there another way to make this happen? For Amanda Hawking, hundreds of rejection slips initially crushed her hopes of being an author. Then I realized if you have a dream, you can't let people tell you no, she says. I decided to do whatever it took for my books to get out there. So she self-published her novel electronically on Amazon.com. The first day she sold 5 books. The next day, 5 more. And it continued that way. Hawking kept writing and publishing, pricing her books low, some even at 99 cents, less than $1, and releasing frequent new titles helped fuel her fan base. Today, she has grossed more than $2 million and has become a best-selling e-author on Amazon. She's poised for stardom also in the print world too. St. Martin's Press offered her a 4-book $2 million deal and bought the rights to her series, The Tyler Trilogy. Number 5, rely on the kindness of strangers. Biologists Jennifer D. Calkins, PhD, and Jennifer M.G., PhD, raised $4,873 to study quails in Mexico. Scott Wilson pulled in nearly $1 million to design a wristband that turns the iPod Nano into a watch, and his creation is now sold in Apple stores. Musician Jenny Owen Youngs came up with $38,543 to record an album. Each of these projects owes thanks to Kickstarter, a website for creative types. Along with sites like Indiegogo and Rocket Hub, Kickstarter allows you to post detailed proposals online and solicit pledges to make them happen. 6. Know your strengths. Sometimes strengths, your ability to speak Spanish or repair gadgets, seem so obvious they're easy to overlook. After a volunteering trip to a refugee camp in northern Uganda, Hunter Henry persuaded his friends Anna Gabriel and Chris Holmes to join forces for Ugandan women he'd met, many of whom had been widowed and raped and had children who had been kidnapped and forced to join militia groups. They knew they wanted to help, but their plan really ignited when Gabriel, the daughter of musician Peter Gabriel, realized she could tap her formidable Rolodex. "I've been surrounded by a network of musicians all my life," she says, "and I realized that was something I could give." So together they created the Voice Project, in which famous musicians record a cover song on video, then invite the covered musician to do the same, and play it forward. The music video chain now includes Andrew Bird, Billy Bragg, Mike Mills of Rem, and Gabriel's father himself, among others. So far, the project has raised $225,000 for the Ugandan women. 7. Spread the word. When Vicky Abeles realized that the endless homework and standardized test preparation being forced on her kids was souring them on school, she decided to make a documentary about the problem. With little hope of landing a conventional distributor, the lawyer and mother of three school-age kids screened her film at every church, library, and school that would have her. Viewers told their friends and fellow parents who requested screenings in their cities. "We developed a supportive community for the film by word of mouth," says Abeles. The rough cut expanded to a feature-length film, Race to Nowhere. That's now being watched by some 750,000 people in thousands of venues across 17 countries. Abeles, who frequently moderates audience discussions afterwards, says, "With every screening, the conversation about homework is starting to change." 8. Cultivate wonder. Many of the world's inventions don't come from people simply working hard and throwing themselves at a project, says life coach Kathleen Hendricks, PhD. They come from wonder, from curiosity, and a willingness to be delighted. That is your fuel source and your reservoir, and most people need to practice it at least 10 minutes a day. The best way to shake free of your usual thinking patterns, Hendrick adds, is to make the sound aloud. It's impossible to criticize yourself when you're making that sound, she says. Follow it up with a question. I wonder what the company logo should look like. I wonder if I need a website. I wonder if I can complete the sentence as you go forward. The answers will often launch you into new territory. Number 9, embrace your critics. Naysayers come with the territory. Baseball lover Justine Siegel endured a lifetime of put-downs. As a 13-year-old, she was told that her coach didn't want her on his all-boy team. At 16, she heard that no man would listen to a woman on a field. "I'm shy but determined," says Siegel, who in 2008 spoke at the Society for American Baseball Research Conference. I stood in front of hundreds of people, mostly men, and asked them what Major League Baseball was planning to do beyond selling pink jerseys to get girls involved. Soon after that, Siegel was hired as an assistant coach by a minor league team, the Broxton Rocks. Then Siegel, a longtime pitcher, reached out to major league managers about going where no woman had gone before, to the pitcher's mound during spring training. Everyone turned her down, but she persisted with in-person pleas. This past spring, Siegel pitched batting practice for the Cleveland Indians. She went on to throw for the Oakland A's, the Tampa Bay Rays, the Houston Astros, the New York Mets, and the St. Louis Cardinals. Sure, it's intimidating, but every time she climbs the mound, she says, "I take all the butterflies and trembling and I just stuff them." So, what is that project that you lack funds to start? What is that idea burning in your head that you want the world to know about? What is that manuscript you have since written but unable to publish because of lack of funds? What is that life-changing practice you want to unleash on the world to make it a better place to live in? You have no excuse again to wait any longer. Pitch into one of these ideas shared in this write-up and begin your journey to be heard above the noise of the world. Until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Topitup Media and Communication, Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.